lot of them. Of course, you can check out the producer's note and the sports blog to see the full list. But right now, let's take a look at who we're looking at. So Matt Hamill, Keith Jardine, of course. Keith Jardine has been kind of a mean dude in the last couple of years in your guys' business. He's been doing pretty good. You guys glad to see him back?
Techno Viking back, huh? Right. Just talking about him.
Please come out to that, Keith.
Yes, please come out to that.
We got Stephen Bonar, John Jones up here.
John Jones, future megastar of the UFC without question.
Right on.
That's a no-brainer.
Now these guys, of course, are the light heavyweights we're looking at here. Brandon Vera, we've got right there against
Christoph
Sosinski.
I knew we were going to have a hard time with that. Be sure to win with Christoph by Kimura. He has a special celebration. It's pretty cool.
Right on. You got Steve Cantwell and Luis Kane there. Lightweight seems like it's filled with a lot of up-and-comers. Ryan Bader versus Jason Rose.
Ryan Bader's a monster. Sure he's going to be that way in the game.
Yeah, strong guy. I've got to roll him a couple times.
We got
Mirko Cro Cop lost a little body fat there. Looks pretty darn good.
Hoping to see the old left high kick again.
Speaking of left high kicks.
Nice
segue.
Yeah,
Whichever kick he wants to throw on.
Yeah, definitely throw the kick when you're Gonzaga, without question.
Pat
Mary's tough, though. He's
lots of kicks in there.
Two powerhouses here, huh?
Yeah.
No high kicks coming from these.
These guys are going to be like two elks in a National Geographic, you know, locking horns and those great scenes where they go at each other.
And Mountain Dew should try to sponsor.
Dos Santos, one of my favorite up-and-comers, definitely a bruiser. Stefan Struve always comes to fight.
Dos Santos is a great hand.
Very impressed with Struve's jiu-jitsu. He's a really talented jiu-jitsu guy, pulling off subs. Yeah, he's pretty excited.
Todd Duffy, I just want to see more and more of, whether it's in the game or in the octagon. This guy's just...
He's in Vegas with the trainer, man. That guy is so... underplayed. Kind of like have that force thing where, like, I don't know if I have that much technique. The guy is very technical.
Todd Duffy, Kimbo Slice. When's that fight going to happen?
Yeah, that's crazy.
He would love for that fight to happen. I don't think they're going to make it happen.
Arlovsky and Verdum. Oh, nice to see Arlovsky in the game. Yep. Verdum, definitely, you know, always a pleasure to watch fight.
I still think Arlovsky is one of the best offensive heavyweights we've ever had. As
no question.
Very agile.
Movement, hands.
Now we're moving over to the middleweight division.
Well, Anderson Silva, can he fight in every division in the game?
No.
Just the two, right?
He can move up to heavyweight, right?
Training to go to heavyweight. Vitor, we all know Vitor. Well, what can you say about Wanderlei? I mean,
always entertaining to watch.
Always
That's
entertaining.
One thing yeah.
Best stare down in the business, even with his new face.
Yeah, winner is.
That's awesome.
Yeah, boy.
It's interesting, right? Did you guys have it updated again?
Didn't quite make it this year.
Yeah, we didn't get the new face.
Alan Belcher, one of the best kickboxers in the game. Fierce kicks. Patrick
Cote. Explosive.
Explosive striker, Patrick Cote, no question.
Chael. That's been announced now. Chael's going to be taking on Anderson.
Chael's going to take
I really like that match.
His last fight was just...
I like it.
You know what?
I
wasn't, you know what? Chael Sonnen, I think I've always been impressed by his ability to wrestle. I mean, obviously it's wrestling.
Right.
He's very technical, but it just seems like he just never ever, you know, he starts out dominant and just, something always happens. He doesn't finish well.
Bisping, won a good brawl, bring Bisping up in the game, no question.
Yeah.
Dan Miller, always tough, ready to go.
Tough guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at one more here in the middleweight. Nate Quarry, Dennis Kang.
Quarry's a warrior, without question, and Dennis Kang, you know, tough dude. These are going to be all fun to play, and these are great matchups you're just showing right here.
Yep. Here's the welterweight division.
Catman, very, very good fighter.
That was a good fight too, these two.
Yeah. Hoist Gracie versus BJ Penn.
Yeah, I thought that was an interesting matchup. That was one of the ones that I picked. Both jiu-jitsu guys, those two going at it would be the jiu-jitsu guys' dream matchup. So that's one I would love.
If BJ would use his jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, right.
I think BJ would. He would take him down and prove a point. He would.
Make a point.
He would.
Right?
BJ would.
Now you can do it in the game on PS3.
That's super awesome. Now we've got George St. Pierre and Dan Hardy.
I'd like to play a rematch of this on the game. No
Dan Hardy be submitted on this game?
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't be very realistic if he
He's a young kid with a lot of heart, man. He's going to be around for a long time. I wouldn't be surprised if he's back in the title picture very, very soon.
Man, that's a personal favorite of mine, Dustin Hazlett.
Yeah.
That guy's submissions are off the hook.
They're awesome.
The armbar against Berkman.
The last time he was fighting, it was funny. I was sitting there, my wife's sitting there, she was asking me questions like, babe, I'll commentate every other fight. This is a fight that I'm a pure fan. Be quiet. I'm paying attention right now.
And Koscheck has always been one of my favorite fighters because he's always ready to go.
He is.
Johnson, very capable, good striker.
Yeah.
Strong, so quick.
Paulo Thiago, tough. Wilkes. Wilkes is very good.
Got one more here. Matt Hughes and Frank Trigg.
Those guys have
they had some classic.
There's a lot of history there. A lot of history.
Yeah, the one where you picked him up and carried him across the octagon slam.
Yeah.
That was
I actually
awesome.
jumped out of my seat.
I
on that
saw
one,
you.
yeah.
I saw that in the video. You could see you jumping up in the
Yeah,
air
it was-
behind it.
blew
I've
me
heard
away.
from Dana say that on record that's the loudest he's ever heard an arena get was when he
It was incredible.
Diaz.
This is lightweight
Hey, Diaz,
division.
you
I'm a
just
big
got in
Nate
a little
Diaz
fight
fan.
the other
I'll go on
day.
record saying
Yeah,
that
but you know
right
what though? That was all the other guy. Miller caused that problem.
Diaz was going in to protect his boys.
Yeah.
I can't fault him.
I can't fault him either. Like I've had a couple of people tell me, like, well, what would you? I'm like, guys, please don't say that. Your guy just fought a phenomenal fight, just came back and was able to beat Henderson. He's sitting there tired. He's the champion. That's his moment to
Yeah,
speak.
don't stick your head.
And now, I mean, I know guys got to walk in the cage, but come on, give
Yeah.
the guy his moment, and then we can start talking about the next
Yeah.
fight.
Mayhem
you know?
made a big mistake.
Frankie
Oh,
Edgar.
yeah.
Oh, Frank
Yeah.
and BJ,
That
there we
was
go.
a
I'll
big fight,
rematch this on the game.
Oh, yeah. That's fun. I want to see a real rematch up too at some point.
BJ looking good.
Yeah.
Cole Miller.
Miller.
Ephraim, he's a good fighter, man. Always
Yeah.
coming to bring it. Cole, I like Cole a lot. Cole cracks me up. He's a
That
good
is a
kid.
crazy tough dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Tough dude. No question.
Not all top, right?
Speaking about tough, how about the ever-ready
yeah.
battery, Clay Guida?
Clay Guida
Yeah.
in the game this year.
Yeah, with his
hair.
hair. Yeah.
Had that hair flow.
Yeah.
Terry Adam, always ready to
Yes,
brawl
yeah.
as most UK fighters.
Yeah, I love watching Terry Adam fight. Some of the combination he throws from his feet.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the
Unbelievable.
lightweight GSP.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, look at that, look at that.
Yeah.
Ross Pearson getting better every fight I see him, always getting better. And Joe Stevenson, one of the toughest guys we've ever had in the octagon.
Probably the best guillotine of anybody.
Dennis Seaver, probably the best back kick. The best traditional Taekwondo karate kicks I've seen thrown in the octagon are by Dennis Seaver.
Okay.
And he makes them all work. He gets better every time I see him too.
They're so quick. They're so,
So quick.
No telegraphing it, just you get hit with it.
Gray Maynard, another one that's constantly improving with every
Yeah.
fight.
His takedowns and hand combinations going together are just unreal. Like I sit there and watch him to learn how to do it myself.
Yeah.
Like, all right, what's he doing? Why is he throwing this jab here and there? And
Yeah.
just really,
This is going to be a good fight, Kenny Floyd and Gray Man. I can't wait to
well, it's
see
hard.
this.
To, Kenny, man, just you know, what's funny is Kenny doesn't sometimes get the respect I think that he
so,
deserves. I
too.
mean, the guy
Highly
just.
deserves it.
I mean, the guy just wins fight after fight after fight. I mean, the only
Yeah.
fight that he's lost now in the last couple of years was to BJ. I mean, come on, guys, it's BJ. You know what I mean, like.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's one of those
And he's the
guys
only
that-
guy I know that looks like, are you going to like defend me in court or do my taxes? You don't really
Exactly,
realize he's
that's
a
it.
fighter
He
when you
doesn't
look at
look
him.
like-
You know?
So there is a look at not the